Lorenzen Wright was a talented NBA player who was loved by many. He had a successful career, playing for 5 different NBA teams over the course of 13 seasons. Despite his talent and success, Lorenzen faced many challenges throughout his life, including financial struggles and a tumultuous marriage. Sadly, his life came to a tragic end when he was murdered in 2010 at the age of 34. His death shocked the NBA community and left his family and friends reeling. In this story, we will explore Lorenzen's life and the events leading up to his tragic death, as well as his legacy both on and off the court. Lorenzen Wright was born on November 4, 1975, in Oxford, Mississippi, but grew up in Memphis, Tennessee. He was the second oldest of 7 siblings and grew up in a large and supportive family. Lorenzen was introduced to basketball at a young age and quickly developed a passion for the sport. He attended Booker T. Washington High School in Memphis, where he played for the school's basketball team and became one of the best high school players in the country. Lorenzen's talent on the court attracted attention from college recruiters across the nation, and he ultimately chose to play for the University of Memphis. In college, Lorenzen continued to excel, leading his team to the NCAA tournament in both his freshman and sophomore years. He was then selected 7th overall in the 1996 NBA draft by the Los Angeles Clippers. Lorenzen Wright's NBA career spanned over 13 seasons, during which he played for 5 different teams. After being drafted by the Los Angeles Clippers in 1996, Lorenzen spent 4 seasons with the team before being traded to the Atlanta Hawks in 2000. He played for the Hawks for 2 seasons before being traded to the Memphis Grizzlies in 2001. Lorenzen played for the Grizzlies for 5 seasons and had some of the best years of his career with the team. In the 2003-04 season, he averaged a career-high 12.4 points per game and 7.5 rebounds per game. Lorenzen then went on to play for the Sacramento Kings in the 2006-07 season before being traded back to the Atlanta Hawks, where he played for 1 season. He finished his career with the Cleveland Cavaliers in the 2008-09 season. Throughout his career, Lorenzen was known for his physicality and his ability to rebound and defend. He played in a total of 778 games and averaged 8.0 points per game and 6.4 rebounds per game. Lorenzen was beloved by fans and teammates alike. Lorenzen Wright was married to Shara Wright and the couple had 6 children together. They had a tumultuous marriage and went through several financial struggles. Lorenzen also had a son from a previous relationship. Despite their difficulties, Lorenzen was a devoted father who loved spending time with his children. He was known for being a family man and often spoke about the importance of being there for his kids. However, Lorenzen's marriage with Shara eventually fell apart, and they filed for divorce in 2009. The divorce was reportedly messy, with the couple fighting over custody of their children and financial issues. After the divorce, Lorenzen continued to struggle with his finances and was reportedly behind on his child support payments. On July 19, 2010, Lorenzen Wright's family reported him missing to the authorities after he failed to return home. His body was found 10 days later in a wooded area outside Memphis, Tennessee. He had been shot multiple times, and his death was ruled a homicide. The news of Lorenzen's death sent shockwaves throughout the NBA community, and many of his former teammates and coaches expressed their shock and sadness at the news. After Lorenzen Wright's body was discovered in July 2010, the Memphis Police Department launched an investigation into his murder. The investigation initially did not yield any significant leads, and the case went cold for several years. In 2016, the FBI announced that it was reopening the investigation into Lorenzen's death, citing new information that had come to light. The FBI worked closely with the Memphis Police Department and conducted extensive interviews and forensic analysis. In November 2017, a break in the case occurred when a man named Billy Turner was arrested and charged with first-degree murder in connection with Lorenzen's death. Turner had reportedly been involved in the murder and had helped Shara Wright orchestrate the plan to kill Lorenzen. The circumstances surrounding Lorenzen's death remained a mystery for months until a break in the case occurred. In December 2017, 7 years after Lorenzen's death, his ex-wife Shara Wright was arrested and charged with his murder. She had reportedly conspired with a man named Billy Turner to kill Lorenzen over a life insurance policy. In July 2019, Shara pleaded guilty to facilitation of murder and received a 30-year prison sentence. Billy Turner also pleaded guilty to second-degree murder and received a 20-year prison sentence. The arrest and conviction of Lorenzen's murderers brought a sense of closure to his family and friends, but the tragedy of his death will always be felt by those who knew and loved him. If you enjoyed this story and want to stay up to date on similar content, please consider subscribing to our channel. By subscribing, you'll receive notifications about new videos and help us continue to create engaging and informative content. Thank you for watching.